Justin Gatlin is the latest in a long line of sprint sensations to emerge from the USA.
Gatlin got a good start. Look at this man coming through now. Gatlin. What a fantastic performance from Gatlin. It's all about Gatlin.
Ultimate goal is to be one of the best sprinters in history.
And what a fantastic performance from Gatlin. And look at the time.
Is the American leading the Jamaican at the moment?
He knows he is the world champion.
Justin Gatlin is the world champion here in London.
What's up, everybody? We're back with another episode of Ready, Set, Go. We in the building. You know my boy dressed in all black, dressed like the Omen. Right there, man. My boy Rodney Green in the building, man. How you doing, boy? You good?
Man, what's happening, man? What's happening? We definitely good. You and me both.
I'm good, brother. I'm good, man. Before we even get started, man, I want to give a shout out to our presenting sponsor, DraftKings in the building. We appreciate your love and support for us, but also for the sport of track and field, man. We're trying to take it to another level, and you right there with us. We appreciate you.
Remember, when using DraftKings, use our code RSG. DraftKings, the crown is yours. Let's get into the episode, man.
Opening ceremonies, man. The Olympics is here.
Yeah,
it's here.
It was rainy and it was wet.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, and I don't want to sound like I'm spoiled in any kind of way because I've been to multiple Olympics, but this is the first opening ceremonies that I wish I was not a part of. I'm glad I'm not a part of it because watching them on that boat,
oh, they were trapped,
getting drenched by the rain. I mean, it didn't matter who you was. LeBron James, KD, Coco Gauff, Sha'Carri Richardson, Noah Lyles, anybody else, Anna Hall, all of them were getting drenched by the rain if you was on that boat. So what did you think about it when you saw how they set up the opening ceremonies? Because traditionally, opening ceremonies is you walk in, right? So you line up. It's about a 3-hour wait, depending on what alphabetically your country starts with, the letter. And then you kind of proceed to go in. We're United States, so we back at the back of the alphabet. So I remember back in the day, we had to wait for almost 3.5 hours after we get off the bus to even just walk into the stadium. So for me, it was a crazy experience, and your feet are tired afterwards. But when you walk into that stadium and you go through that tunnel and you still hearing the echoes of the crowd cheering, bro, and then it opens up, and now you inside the stadium. You, especially for your first Olympics, you walk into the stadium, you feel the electricity. People are cheering, and then you hear over the intercom, USA! People going crazy. You looking for the cameras because you already know that you about to be on TV. Mama, you see me? You try to get them screenshots. But it's an amazing experience, man. What did you think about them changing it all up, from tradition of walking in to being on boats and stuff like that? Just a whole ceremony period. What'd you thought of it?
I think as one of the fashion capitals of the world, they wanted to be very different from every other Olympics. I can definitely say that everybody who I know who went to the 2008 Olympics says it was the best ceremony they've been to. Like, people who've been to multiple Olympics, they said 2008 was the best one at the Bird's Nest. But I think France was trying to do a little something different. I don't think the weather permitted for them to be as good as it could have been. But they had some famous people perform, in Celine Dion, Lady Gaga, and I think I missed a few other performances that were had.
But you called it, bro. Like you said, when COVID hit for the 2020 Olympics and got pushed to 2021 and there was nobody in the stands, you said the next Olympics that's going to have no COVID, you said everyone's going to be out and it's going to be top notch. And Paris had the opportunity to have that Olympics, and that's what we're watching right now. And it was performance after performance. And you had the who's were there. Elon Musk was there. Selma Hayek was there. Tom Cruise was there.
Hey,
anybody?
Hold on. I'm a big fan of Selma Hayek, boy. Listen, I'm going to have to get me a picture. Security going to have to come get me something.
Hey, I saw a picture of Selma Hayek talking to Shelley Ann Frazier. What you gonna do?
Oh.
Look at him, boy. It's a dream come true for you, dog.
Dream come true.
Dream come true, dog. Mo, but seriously, man, it was a I think it was amazing opening ceremonies in a lot of aspects. It was longer than I expected, but obviously when you take control of the opening ceremonies, you know, you want to make sure you leave a lasting impression.
Man, I think you said it brought out the who's who. I like how they brought not your general or your typical, you know, announcers, man. We had Peyton Manning out there announcing for NBC. You had Kelly Clarkson. You had Snoop Dogg, you know, going through with the torch and everything, man. You know, it's good to see him lighting something else. You know what I mean? But I just love how, like, they're bringing all people to be involved from, like, different walks of outside of the Olympics, because football is not an Olympic sport. You know, Kelly Clarkson is an amazing singer. She was commentating on the event, and Snoop Dogg is just an icon. You know what I mean? I can't even say he's a rapper because he's just so much more right now. So, you know what I mean? I guess a marketing genius, I guess.
I mean, absolutely, man. I think from our era, you know, social media wasn't as present when we was coming along. So we didn't get opportunity to know who was watching us. You know what I mean? So you get surprised. You be like, Snoop Dogg, you watch the Olympics, dog? Snoop, you watch the Olympics? So now with social media being such a big presence, you get to see the who's that are there. And I think a lot of celebrities are taking advantage of events now, like Formula One or the Olympics, and using it as a kind of like a stepping stone for their appearance, their persona, but also networking, because it's giving them opportunity to get out there at the event. They may not go even see one event, but the fact is cameras have caught them at the Olympics. You know, it boosts awareness of the Olympics. So I think it's a good thing.
Listen, if you work in the restaurant business in Paris right now and you're a waitress, you're going to come across a lot of heavy hitters. You better be serving them with a smile, boy. Work for that tip.
I would be so mad if I was a waiter in Paris right now, dog.
How? What if they come to your restaurant?
Boy, you gonna be working your ass off, dog. You working your ass off.
But them tips gonna be good, man. Those people hopefully, but we want the people to tip those people in the service industry, man. Always appreciate the people in the service industry.
Y'all heard him, man. Public service announcement. If y'all go to the Olympics, make sure y'all tip these waiters and waitresses at these restaurants. Just because there's an influx of people there does not mean that they are being courteous.
100%.
So make sure you make their experience going to be pleasant as your experience is going to be pleasant too.
Now, another thing that I definitely like, brother, fashion at the Olympics from some of them countries. Like, my wife is Haitian. I don't know if anybody know. My wife is from Haiti. Haiti only had 5 athletes, but listen, they closed us 5. They closed us 5. I can't remember what other country I saw. I was
Mongolia.
Yeah, Mongolia. That was it. I was like, I don't want to trade you no pen. Let me get that top. I don't want no pen, bro. Let me get your opening ceremony.
Hey,
top,
man,
bro.
Mongolia's outfit look like you look like a playing card, dog.
Bro,
like, you know, when you look like a play, you look at a playing card, like if you playing spades or poker or something like that. It's like the intricacy around the border of the card. It's like they put it on their opening ceremonies uniform. That is so tight, dog. Let me know where y'all got that at, because I would wear it to the grocery store, bro. That was fire.
Almost all the African nations, man, I love how they put their prints inside of there. Like, man, it was amazing. I was more so like, after I saw like a few, I was more so looking at the countries to see what they were wearing. You know what I mean? Because a lot of them didn't have on like the traditional like sports gear they make you wear. They had on like their own, I guess, I don't know who designed their clothes, but that added a little flair of their culture into it. So I love that part, man. That was amazing.
You know, not knocking the traditional sports brands that usually make opening ceremony gear or athletic gear for teams or countries. But a lot of countries are definitely stepping up their, you know what I'm saying, their fashion sense. And they're doing a great job. Like Haiti, you just talked about Haiti. I love the fact about, and Haiti probably is number 1 for me because of this fact right here. They took the paintings of a female artist that's from Haiti, a very popular female artist, and they printed her paintings on the fabric of the opening ceremonies outfits. So now, not only are you walking in with pride, but you walking in with history wrapped around you. So that's amazing, bro. That is amazing.
That's definitely dope. I know. Please, someone hit us with that artist's name in the comments. I wish I knew her name so we could shout her out. You know what I mean? But what she did with Hades, I know my wife would definitely want one. So if you guys want to send one to me, don't tell her y'all sending it to me because I'm gonna act like I want some cool points. Yeah, man. Yeah, but yeah, the opening ceremony is definitely seeing Celine Dion, one of the best vocalists of all time up there. You know what I mean? Notice I said one of the best vocalists. That's my opinion. I know some people will be like, nah, but she is like one of the best vocalists to me of this era. You know what I mean? And in her own era, because she's older than we are. So, she sang amazingly at the opening ceremony.
You know what I love about one of the things I love about the Olympics, and it gave me an opportunity to befriend people who work at the Olympics because a lot of those people are volunteers from around the world. So imagine you're holding the umbrella for the president of France as he gives his speech, and you on TV with the president of France right next to him, and you over there getting a lot of FaceTime, dog. That's cool to me, dog. Like, you didn't have to go through no criterias. You didn't have to be like a professional umbrella holder. Like, you just some person from Ireland just chilling, and you just want to be, part of the Olympic dream. And next thing you know, you got handpicked to hold the umbrella for a distinguished figure who's making history by giving speeches at the Olympics, bro. I think that's so amazing to me watching that. So shout out to all those people who really packed their bags, went over there and really doing the service of keeping the Olympic spirit going and keeping the quality of the experience at a high level.
Shoot, before I'm done, man, shout out to the 242 to the Bahamas, man. Our flag carriers and Devin Charlton and Speedy Stevie. You know what I mean? Bahamas to the world, man. I just want to say that, Justin gonna say USA. I'm from the Bahamas. Small nation. Yeah, I mean, I want to shout us out. Yeah.
I mean, y'all do your thing. Y'all looking good. Ain't much I got to say about America. Y'all know we always clean. Boy, not Ralph Lauren. You know what I'm saying? We coming clean.
Know. On Instagram, a lot of people coming for the USA.
What happened? I ain't see those comments. What happened?
I was looking and I was scrolling through my timeline. You have a lot of people who were not happy with you guys'. Not me. A lot of people on Instagram. Y'all go look on Instagram. I don't want y'all to come for me. A lot of people on Instagram was saying that they could have done a lot better with the uniforms.
I mean, we are wearing jeans. We are wearing jeans. I get
Ralph
it.
Lauren, though. They Ralph Lauren. You know what I mean?
They Ralph Lauren jeans. We are wearing jeans. I get it. But I get the sense of it because it's almost, if you look back at the last few Olympics, it's almost like they cut and paste some things that we have from previous Olympics, and they kind of did the same thing. I want to see them take it to another step. Like the last 3 Olympics, I feel like we wore navy blue blazers of some sort. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love what LeBron was wearing. LeBron had the cream and Coco Gauff had the cream blazer on. Like, that was fly. Like, if they did the whole thing like that and give them the red blazers, I think that would have been really fly.
Oh, okay. I said that's only because they were the flag bearers. Only because only the flag bearers got that jacket.
Yeah, but I think we should switch it up by now. We done went at least through 3 to 4 cycles of wearing the same color, the colorway. I think we should dominate with a red or a cream or something like that along the lines, or even just go radical, man. Like, it's cool to be prestigious, but we in a sporting event now. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's soup it up a little bit. I want to be able to, when I had all my Olympic opening ceremonies uniforms, I never wore them again. And I always hang them up in my closet like, man, I'm about to wear this blazer somewhere. And then you feel weird because you stepping out in a Olympic blazer to like just a normal event, and people gonna look at you different, dog. I like to wear something again and again and again and have pride with it again. You know what I mean?
So since you said that, you've been to 3 Olympics.
Mm-hmm.
Which opening ceremony was your favorite? You've been to 04, 2012, and 2016. Which was your favorite uniform?
16 probably my favorite uniform. With the we had the blue, the white, and the red kind of long sleeve shirt that went underneath the blazer. I think that was really tight. And we had the white, I think it was white pants I think we had with it. It was really tight. 12 was nice too. but 2004, I'm sorry, y'all. It was bad.
What was your favorite kit or running kit? Like sprint kit, like when you got it and you put it on, what was your favorite run you had?
The competition gear? You mean
competition gear? Yeah, that you raced in.
So red or blue, basically? Red or blue?
No, just the whole uniform, the designing of it and everything. You know
12.
what I mean? You know,
12
was the best one?
hard, dog. 12 was hard. we got these like rain jackets that were like, it was silver. So when you take a picture of that person, you can't see them. All you see is the jacket. The jacket flashes from the camera. So you can't even see the person wearing the jacket. I thought that was so smooth, dog. That was so cool. We had like one of one kind of stuff. Nowadays, like they one of one for a limited amount of time and then people can buy them.
Oh, okay. You still got that jacket?
Yeah, I got that jacket. Come on now. I'm going to keep that.
Go missing in your house. It ain't me. But anyway. Anyway, that's definitely, but that's your Olympic moment for the Olympic moment. It's so fitting because it was the opening ceremony and you gave your opening ceremony stories.
They're very true. I kind of aligned it right there. One thing that I was surprised at this Olympics for Paris that a person I did not see was Christina Rome. Christina Rome, the sprint legend, the female sprint legend for France, from what, the 90s to 2000s. Like
I think she's retired in like 2003 or 4 or something like that. I'm not sure.
I'm so surprised that she wasn't one of the people that was running with the torch, or even her presence period wasn't even shown. I feel like I question that. I'm like, I wonder why. Why.
She was a bronze medalist in, I think, 2004 in the women's 100. She's a bronze medalist for France. Yeah, France, y'all owe us some answers, man. We need Kristen in a run. I mean, I think she's still the national record holder at 10:73, I think.
Oh, yeah, 100%. I don't know no other French woman that's ran 10:8.
Has been a French woman that ran 10:9?
I don't know. But she ran 10:7, so she should have been dressed in all that white, fake jogging with Tony Parker.
fake jogging.
Boy, they were fake jogging like a mug, boy.
Hey, I seen they had Assassin's Creed over there running the ceilings, boy. That's all I can think about.
You talking about the person in silver and they was riding the horse on the river?
That's Assassin's Creed, boy. That boy. All I could think about was the video game when I was home. I said, boy, they got Assassin's Creed out there with the torch. I didn't know he was from France.
You know the crazy thing is, I was thinking that. I was like, man, they're gonna walk that whole Olympic flag up to the podium, up to the stage, and I'm thinking in my mind they're gonna take their like hood off and they're gonna show who they are.
I thought so too.
But they didn't. So at the end of the day, guess what? Whoever is under that silver hood, the world's never gonna know who you are.
Bro, I'm gonna give you a secret. It was me.
There we go, boy. It better not be you, because that was a female.
Hey, that last thing, the light show though on the Eiffel Tower was amazing though. That light show they did, that was amazing. I don't know if you caught it. You might have fell asleep because you had to wait real long to see.
No, I caught everything. Everything.
The light show on that doggone Eiffel Tower, that thing was better than a drone and a fireworks show.
First of all, you showing your age right now, talking about you fell asleep during the opening ceremonies, because the opening ceremonies was midday. It was 12 o'clock, bro.
Oh, nah. I watched it in prime time, though. You know, NBC showed it prime time at 7:30. So
they did? Because I watched it. Oh, okay.
You watched it live on Peacock.
Ah,
but
there we
NBC,
go.
they go and hold it and show it prime time. So even when everybody run their 100, you could watch it on Peacock live, but then NBC probably gonna hold it for a prime time slot for everybody else to see in America. Now that we got through with that, man, we I don't know if you see it, man. Kristen Miller just went pro for track and field, but he went pro. I don't know if he has deals on the line. This is the first time I've seen this. He declared he's pro without a shoe company or a brand behind him. Now, usually when a kid or somebody of that age declares when they're going pro, they usually thank the sponsor that helped them do it. Hashtag Nike, hashtag Adidas, hashtag New Balance, hashtag On Run, whoever. You know what I mean? But he declared he is going pro, but he doesn't have a shoe brand behind him. What do you think about him turning pro at 18 years old? Was this a good move, or should he went to UGA and University of Georgia?
First of all, shout outs to Carol, Coach Carol over at UGA. She's doing an amazing job with her athletes. She's brought in a new class of athletes. Riley Hampton, who also is a hurdler. She's going to be there as well. And the Trinidad twins, female sprinters that's going to be out there, and a couple other athletes that's going to be out there too. She does an amazing job. Now with C. Millie, I'm taking a page out of your book. You always talk about ratios, right? You talk about how if you run 1.9 seconds, then that's not your ratio. That means you're not a 9 second runner. This kid done ran 3 to 4 9 seconds this season, right? Mm-hmm. So it's fair to say he's a 9 second runner, right?
Yes.
So there's people out there who are professionals who work very hard to even crack 9 seconds. I think he should go pro. That's my opinion. I think he should go pro because he's already meeting the criterias. I think that whoever signs him gives him an extended contract with a grace period in that contract to where he can get acclimated to travel, to eating different foods, to understanding what it is, inner workings of really being a professional athlete. Because now times have changed. You're not going to compete like a high school runner or even a college runner at that, where you run yourself into shape and then the world sees you run 9 seconds. You have to practice diligently, hard, and you have to be focused because when that curtain goes up, we're trying to see 9 seconds, your first race out or something close to it, right? So that's what we're looking for. So I think to give him a grace period of maybe a couple of years, right? An Olympic cycle or so, and then say, okay, we're not going to reduce you, but we're going to keep you flowed in the system. And then now 2028 comes around, you're going to make this Olympic team or any world championships after that. That's what we're looking to see. So you are making him the future. Whatever shoe sponsor that's going to sign him, make him the future. You know what I'm saying? You have to protect him, but also you at the same time, you have to push him just to keep being consistent and keep doing better. So go pro. That's what I say. Because you go to college, you're going to run you in the ground. Sorry to say. I'm not saying that UGA is or any other. I'm talking about collegiate system, period. You're going to be in that 4x1. You're going to be in that 200. You're going to be in that 100. You might be in that 4x4 too. So that's going to burn you out. And people are going to only look at the bad times you ran instead of being amazed about the standardly good times that you are going to run.
I think that's definitely a good take. I don't disagree with you at all. I think he's already running with the guys have ran at NCAAs. I mean, when you look at his ability, he is, if you match him up now, he would be one of the best kids, if not the best, in college once he's entered in. And we both know track is all about what have you done for me lately. So I think, him trying to take his chances now because him changing coaches, even though Carroll is definitely a test and tried coach, you don't know what you can get, what variables can change that can take his stock down. So I think he's kind of trying to strike while the iron's hot, which is not a bad idea. This is my only suggestions. If education is still important to him and his parents, whatever shoe company they bargain with, they bargain that amount of money for whatever school he wants to go to. They do that. 2, they get a team for the team. They let this young man know exactly what you just said. Things are not going to be well within his comfort zone for him to run 9 seconds like he did. He was in the continental United States. He will have to be prepped on somebody telling him how to travel, what to wear when he travels, the long flights, the not having the foods he likes. All this is the being a part of a pro. You know what I mean? As far as, therapy, physical therapy, chiropractic work, who is going to walk him through this gauntlet and who is going to be his agent to kind of walk him through these things. You know what I mean? I know you have a company, Gatlin Consultants, who handled that. You know what I mean? He could DM you if he would like some of that. But I suggest that he get all these a team in place for Christian Miller, because what he is about to embark on, he doesn't even realize what that journey is going to look like. So you definitely would want to talk to somebody who's been through it, i.e. if it's not Justin, Allison Felix, somebody of that nature who turned pro at a young age. The young girl who was signed by ASICS.
Candace Hill.
Kaylin Whitney, Tamari Davis. You know what I mean? Some of these kids who have turned pro in high school, they could kind of walk him through and kind of shorten his learning curve so he can be great at trying to be a pro and be the future.
You made a good point, man, because and for whatever reason, track and field, we don't communicate as athletes when it comes to business. It's like we always keep our cards close to our chest, and we think we want y'all to believe what you think, which is, oh, we making good money. I got the kid on. You know, obviously, that means I'm making good money. Like, we know, and not a lot of athletes making that high percentage of money, or they're not valued at the level they should be valued. I think athletes should get together while they're eating lunch or dinner or whatever like that and start talking business, start talking shop. You know what I'm saying? Be a little more transparent. I'm not telling you to tell anybody what's in your bank account, but at the same time, I'll give you a perfect example. I heard through the grapevine that when Fred left Nike to go to ASICS, he consulted Bracy on how to negotiate with Nike. And that helped Bracy get one of the best contracts he's ever had because he knew that was money left on the table. And he was told how to be able to work that system and to be successful in that system when it came to negotiation. Now, this is what I hear. I don't know the interworkings of it or how it came out, but it became successful for both of them. So I think that's a perfect example of how athletes should get together and start talking more business. We don't have a union. We don't have anybody to protect us. We only have ourselves. So we need to be able to transfer information back and forth to each other as a union would, so we can be able to protect each other and we can be able to rise and become more professional, because the system is always going to keep us in a certain spot as athletes, and they're going to let 1%ers get enough money and become the stars, and they're going to promote them. But the whole world track and field right now in this day and age should rise. There's enough money out there for everybody, and they should be able to go out there and try to make a good living. So work together, help each other, get better.
Yeah. Don't be gatekeepers, man. And that happens a lot. A person will talk about that, and they rise to the top, and then they stop talking. They don't talk anymore. They want to protect their bag. Well, yeah, I don't want to say nothing. And then they leave the sport, and then they say everything. You know what I mean? But
I feel like it's a black person in the corporate world. Black people in the corporate world be like, especially the old black people, they're like, I don't know now. It'll only be one of us up in here now. I don't know. I can't help you, brother. So help each other, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you only got a finite window of being professional athletes. You want to make that experience an amazing experience for each other, right? You want to be able to walk away and say, you know what? Talk to my girl. My girl got right. She started running fast. She started making money. Cool. Did the same thing for me. Cool. You know what I mean? So help each other out, man. Help each other out.
That's definitely good, man. Shout out to C. Millie, man. I hope you get with a company who gonna give you the C. Millies. And let me cop a pill. Put me some C. Millies on, man. C. Millie. Speaking of nicknames, that's a good nickname, man. C. Millie.
C. Millie.
C. Millie, man. That's dope. I like that. Shoot. Now we gonna get to it, man. These fans and our subscribers, you know what I mean? And then our everyday watchers would like us to do a prediction show. So at this point in time, we will get into our predictions. I think where we stopping at the 400, or are we going all the way through? Yeah, to the 400. That's because that's the sprints. We're going to give our predictions on the women's and men's 100, 200, and 400.
400 hurdles too. No?
400 hurdles, I get. Yeah, 400 hurdles. We do
400 hurdles because that's going to be those are going to be two exciting races there. First of all, RSG gang, family, however you want to call yourself. I call y'all the gang because y'all all cool. Why y'all put us in this situation, man? This is hard. This is going to be a tough one for me, man, because damn, this era of athletes are amazing.
Hold on right before you do that. Listen, Miss Kazamak, I apologize. You are 26. I was watching the meet. I saw the commentator said you were 32. I am not familiar with you. So in my head, I thought he was right. I didn't mean to put that much age on you. So, Ms. Kazimak, the 400-meter runner from Poland, I apologize. You are 26. I didn't want to age you.
You know what? You know what? For for your misinformation, she's actually 24.
Oh,
no.
listen.
I'm saying because bring it back a little bit. You ain't 26, girl. You 24 now.
Oh yeah. For me saying that we gonna take 2 extra years off your life.
2
We
extra
gonna
years
live
off of
longer.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the commentator and because I was like, man, she running 48 at 32. That's amazing.
Facts.
So forgive me, but nah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you, but I when it's like that, I like to apologize, to people. You know what I mean?
We're gonna have a segment where you do that, bro.
Yeah, they're gonna call me Apology Rod. That boy always apologizes. Come on.
Hey, it takes a real man, though. It takes a real man.
Yeah.
So, kick it off, man. What's up? What we doing? What's up? What we doing first?
Let's go down from the 400-meter hurdles.
All right, let's go down.
Women's
side?
Women's side.
I got Sydney getting gold. I got Femke Ball getting silver. And bronze.
That bronze is a bronze.
That bronze is always that toss up, boy. It's like whoever comes with the best race possible.
It could be anybody. Ooh.
Who you think gonna get that bronze for that spot?
This is my bronze. She's having a very good year. I watched her at, USA trials. She has great support now. She's married now. She got all that the way she can focus. Anna Cockrell. Or what's her last name now?
Anna Cockrell, yeah.
Anna Cockrell, yeah. Or she's engaged. I think she's married or engaged. But she got all that out the way. Now I think I got her with the bronze medal, man. She's been having a hot year.
You know what? You're right. Anna came through, cut her hair short, went to the little the fashionista mohawk style cut, and she done put the work in. She's been ran hard. So okay, I can see Anna definitely being on that top of that. I can see Anna being on that podium for sure. So yeah, I'm with you on that one. I'm gonna assume that you picked gold and silver the same as me.
Oh yeah. Sydney. Yeah, I can't
or is Femke Ball gonna die for it?
Hey, she might. You know what? In the Olympics, anything could happen. God forbid, I don't want it to happen to Sydney or any of them. You know what I mean? You cannot have a clean race. You could clip hurdle 10, and whoever got the best stride, you know what I mean, roll out. Now we talking, even though Femke's only did it once, 50 point once, we have Sydney who've done it a few times, but we know her flat speed is better than Femke. You know what I mean? But like we say, anything can happen at the Olympics. So it ain't a sure shoe in that Sydney will definitely get the gold. The only way, but like if she has a clean race here, you can't bet against it. No.
It's
so
hard.
I got it the same way again like you.
You 100%.
Sydney, Femke, and Anna Cockrell for the bronze.
And you 100%. I mean, I'm not saying that Sydney's not going to create space, but I don't think she can afford to hit a hurdle bad.
Nope.
Or to mess up her step count, which is rare anyway, if that even happens. You know what I'm saying? So, but in this situation, she can't afford to go out there and to do so, because if Femke's cracking into the 50s, 50 points, then that means that she's definitely going to be in the screen for all the viewers at home while Sydney makes that charge for that finish line.
Yeah.
400 hurdle men.
400 hurdle men, man.
I think we see this one a little different, though.
Yeah,
I think we see this one a little different.
Man, you got your boy out there closing the deal. Hey, I like Rye. I do. But I think Warholm ain't gonna go with his second go.
You know what? That's cool. I mean, I can see that, but for me, Warholm hasn't shown me a different race strategy in the last couple of races that he's raced against Santos or Rai Benjamin. So I'm looking for him to do something a little different through the rounds, show me something different, or surprise us in the finals. Because right now I got Rai Benjamin. He looks very comfortable. He looks very in control. It looks like he understands, especially the last segment of his 400-meter hurdle event, that he knows how to control that's pace. Now Santos is quality champion. He has the opportunity on getting on top of that podium. So I actually see Rai, Santos, Warholm.
Right. You see Warholm getting third? Boy, you crazy.
Like I said, Warholm just showed me in the last 2 races that he did not beat Santos when he went head-to-head with Santos. He actually looked pressured over that last hurdle. He stutter-stepped over the last hurdle. And when he raced against Rai Benjamin and Santos, he did the same thing. He stutter-stepped over the last hurdle. He looked a little pressured going into that finish line. And I feel like Santos has nothing to lose. He always has that same kind of like vibe. Like, I'm just here. I'm going to give you my all. That's a dangerous individual. So I think that it's going to come down to Rai and Santos. That's just my personal opinion of the situation right now. I see Rai Benjamin. I see Santos, and I see Warholm.
Shoot, if you got it like that, Warholm fade that far, shoot, McMaster going to get him.
I don't see.
So McMaster just ran 47. So he's rounding out just in time for the games. He's a slow roller. So, it's the big 3. And then, he's the world bronze medalist, I think. No, he's the silver medalist.
Uh-huh.
No, he's the bronze. He's the bronze medalist, right? Mm-hmm. So we can't count him out.
Then he came
either.
back and beat Warholm, like I think in Diamond League.
Yeah. So I think he's in the best situation to kind of snuff whoever is behind. But, I'm not counting him out of the medal count either. I don't have him at the top of the medal stand, but I don't have him out of the medal count either, man. He's trying to run him back. So McMaster, shout out.
McMaster's in a great position right now, bro. Like, he can snipe. And what I mean by snipe is he's steadily dropping his times. And when it comes down to those 3 guys that are going to be jockeying for position to get to the top of that podium, they're going to be worried about themselves. They're going to be worried about those 3 guys. And it gives someone like McMaster the opportunity to sneak in on, especially whoever going to get third. And if he can pass on third, and if second's close, he might be able to inch out there and get that second. So you might, like you said, it's the Olympics. Anything can happen. So you just got to be in striking distance, baby, and get it done.
Facts. Next, we have the women's 400.
The women's 400.
The women's 400. Who you got, man? Who you got? Or you want me to go first?
I want you to go first on this one. Go ahead.
Hey, man. Well, I think we gotta, well, I'm not sure if what's her name's 100% healthy, so I'm going to have to go against her. Shanae. So, with that being said, boy, Nikisha Price.
That hurt your heart saying that, huh?
It did. I'm not going to lie to you. It did. But that girl, Nikisha Price, man, I ain't betting against her, boy. She at the top. I got her at the top. I got Kazimak second, and I got Polino third. I know that sounds weird because in your head, you like, boy, you ain't got no Americans up there. Boy, listen, them 3 right there, gonna be a hard group to beat. And remember now, you still got Rashidat. And I ain't even put her in there. You still got her. You got Kendall Ellis, and you got the what's the young lady name? I know her Instagram name is what? Track Green Lex.
Yeah, Alexis Holmes.
Alexis Holmes. Yeah, you still got her. You know what I mean?
I got. Who you say was your first?
Man, Nikisha Price. Man,
Yeah,
listen,
I
that girl
got-
about running 48s like it ain't nobody business.
I got Price. I got Rashidat, and I got Paulino.
You got Rashidat? You don't got
Rashida.
Kazimak in there. Once I found out Kazimak was only 26, I'm like, oh yeah. She gon'.
I mean, that's cool and everything. I mean, much power to her. I think Rashida got something up her sleeve though. You know what I mean? Like she's been putting together a lot of good series of races. She's been covering the board at her nationals. You know what I mean? She has the record in the 100, the 200, and the 400. So I think she's ready not only for the endurance part of the 400, but she's also ready for that last kick for that sprint. So I think that, and watching her at NCAA's live when she ran and won, I was like, yeah, like she got it. Like she's that person that's going to fight. She going to kick. She knows it's a finals, and then she's going to give you a finals kind of like, she's going to give you what a finals should be. And I believe in what she's going to do for real. So that's my pick.
Okay.
That's my pick.
Moving on to the 400 meters men. So I got my boy, man. I ain't betting against him, man. Stevie. Stephen Gardner is going to come back as he is going to be the first Bahamian to win double gold. But he's the first Bahamian to get gold in the Olympics in the 400 anyway. But he's going to be the first one to get double gold, making history again. And so this is my pick. I got Stevie first, Matthew Hudson as the silver medalist, and I got Quincy Hall as the bronze medalist. That's my pick.
Okay.
Now,
Stevie the boy. Huh?
You still got Jareem Richards out there. You still got Quincy. Not Quincy. Alexander Doom from Belgium. He's been running good all year too. But those are my picks.
I got you. But these top three guys are deep into 43 territory. And if they haven't ran it yet, like I don't know if Stevie has this season, but we know he's capable of doing it. And he trains with Matthew Hudson. So we know that the possibilities are very strong that it's there. I'm going to roll.
Michael Norman's ran 43 before. He just ain't done it in a while.
He hasn't did it in a while. You know what I'm saying? And that's the only thing I can go on is the wild part, right? So that's really, I can only go on the wild part. So right now, I'll say if the Olympic finals was today, I'm going to go with Matthew Hudson Smith. And then I'm going to go with Stephen Gardner. And I'm going to go with Quincy Hall for the bronze. Only because even though Quincy has ran 43.80, I think he's unlocked the next level for him. But this is another gauntlet of rounds. This is the Olympic rounds. It's different from, Olympic trial rounds. You're going against other guys that are capable of running what you have ran or faster. Now it's time for someone like Quincy Hall, who has stepped up and unlocked that next level for himself, to just not limit himself and say, I can only run 43.80. I can run 43.7, 43.5, whatever to get the job done. That's what he needs. But I see him on that podium. That's how my order is. It's going to be Matthew Hudson Smith, who has the giant who has awoken, and Stephen Gardner, Quincy Hall.
Okay. Yeah, I don't like that first bet, but, I'm taking experience into Stevie. Been there, done that before. And if he's healthy, Stevie definitely probably going to break another national record. So I respect your choice, though. I respect your choice.
Look, man, I love Stevie, man. Stevie the homie, though. I haven't seen Stevie run. I haven't seen Stevie run right as of yet. So I don't know what he's coming with. So that's all. It's the same thing with you and Shanae. Like you just said, you haven't seen her run yet. So you got to go with it. So I got to go with Matthew. Matthew saw that 43.80 that Quincy dropped, and he went out there and ran 43.7 and said, here I am. I'm the top dog. I'm here to do the job. So it all comes down to the finals and who's going to be able to produce in the finals. Stevie has the most experience in finals, so that plays in his favor. But right now, those other two, they're priming. They ready to go. So,
have you guys been watching? RSG has partnered up with DraftKings.
You guys know what time it is. It only happens every 4 years. It's the Olympics.
DraftKings is blessing you guys for the Olympics. For new customers, and just as little as $5 in bets will get you $150 in bonus bets instantly.
You guys know who I'm rocking with. it's that red, white, and blue. But you also can roll with that green, black, and gold.
DraftKings gives such a good variety. You could either go with the sprints, the distance, or even basketball.
As Rod said earlier, new customers, when you bet $5, you get $150 in bonus bets.
Make sure you guys go check out DraftKings. Promo code RSG. The crown is yours. Women's 200.
Women's 200.
Boy, you better be biased and put some of this red, white, and blue in there, boys. Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle.
Women's 200. You said that you've seen Sharika training, right?
I've seen a recent video of Sharika doing block starts. I did.
Okay. Powerful block starts. Not no like pop outs, right? Like she moving though.
And don't show her going down. At least I didn't see her going down. They might have a video of her going down the track, transitioning, but I only saw like maybe 20 meters.
Healthy Sharika, Gabby, Julian Alfred.
Mine is flipped.
Not healthy Sharika. I'm gonna go with Gabby to win, Julian Alfred for second, and then Dina Asher-Smith.
Listen, I've said it before. I like the way that Gabby's been running her 200s, some from the front, some from the back. She's really working in her stride now. Her and her coach are working really well on what she's been doing the last 50 meters of her race. Healthy Sharika, I'm still giving it to Gabby. She's been averaging a really solid time. I don't really think if they lock up, I don't think Sharika she's in shape, but she's not in the same shape that Gabby is right now. So even if Sharika is good, I still have Gabby beating her. So I give it to Gabby, then Sharika, and then I'm with you with the Julian Alfred.
Okay. I mean, I agree with you. That last race that Gabby won against Julian Alfred and Dean Asher-Smith, she did something that I'd never seen before. Usually in a 200, your positions are pretty locked with about 30 to go, unless somebody starts creeping on somebody else. But if you watch that race, it looks like almost like a 100-meter race. It looked like they started from the 100-meter start line. Because Gabby's response to seeing that Dina Asher-Smith was in front of her and then Julia Alfred stepped in front of her, she said, hit that next gear, and then she surpassed both of them to be able to get the win. That was very impressive to me. And it seems like she is definitely going to be a dangerous, formidable opponent. And she might drop something that will definitely make all of our jaws drop. So, but at the same time, like I said, healthy Sharika, I got to roll with Sharika on that one, man. She's been on this whole kick of trying to break the world record. And I don't think a gold will suffice on her conquest. It'll do good, and that's what she should be. But I think that she's looking for something faster, and a faster will put her at the top of the podium.
Once again, I respect your pick, but I got Gabby for the W. Moving back, moving on to men's 200.
Ooh-wee. See, now look, this is what I'm talking about. This is where like I have to like kind of like use my expertise when it comes to like athletes and their energy system and their rest and their duration from running multiple events. Your potential top 3 200-meter runners are all going to be in the 100 meters. Hands down. Noah Lyles, Kenny Bederick, Taboho, DeGrasse, they're all going to be in the 100 too. So my thing is, when it comes down to the 200, it's all about who has enough rest, who has enough energy in the reservoir for themselves, and who can get the job done and close out the best race strategy possible. So I have Noah. I have Noah diving for the line, to Boho right hot on his heels, and then I got Kenny for third.
Boy, you left your gamer off? Boy, you talk about so much how old boy a gamer and you ain't put him in there? Andre?
I think that I don't listen, man. I'm a long game thinker, bro. Like I look at the times that people are putting out there before the Olympics, and I feel like his performances haven't matched up to the times that they've been running so far. That's just my opinion. That's it. Like Taboho opened the season up with a 971. Kenny has ran 9.6. Same thing with Noah. He's already ran a superior fast time, 19.7, 19.6. So it's going to be a tough one. Now, dark horse, yes, he's a dark horse of mine for sure. He's going to show up. He knows what's on the line, and he knows what's going to make sure those checks keep clearing, which is get your ass on that podium.
My pick is a little different, man. I have you know what? I'm gonna switch my pick, man.
Uh-oh, here we go. Switch.
Man, only because I've never seen Mr. Benara with that much emotion at U.S. trials. I got Kenny, gold medal Kenny, silver medal Noah. It's gonna be a U.S. sweep for me. Arian Knight in bronze.
Oh. I forgot Arian back in the game, dog. Damn.
He gonna have fresh legs.
And he gonna have fresh legs. He gonna have the freshest legs out of all of them.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. See, guys, why y'all do this to me, dog? This is a hard pick, dog. I'm just trying to sit back and eat my popcorn and enjoy the festivities of competition, but y'all got me out here picking people. Man, I'm gonna leave my pick as is. I respect my picks. They work hard. I respect my picks. So I respect your picks too. So I bet. So you said, hold up. What's your order again?
Kenny, Noah, Arian.
All right, cool. So it's gonna be a sweep.
Yeah, Kenny and Noah just gonna swap.
All right, cool. All right. We got it. We got it down for the 200. All right. Now we get into the
female 100.
Into the spice of things.
Yeah.
You want to do? Do you want to do hurdles too? Or is that gonna be too much?
Yeah. We could do hurdles too. We could do hurdles. We could do hurdles. Women and men, right?
Women and men. Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
You want to do that now?
Yeah, we could do hurdles before we do the 100.
All right. Cool.
So for women, man, I ain't betting against.
You better say that name right.
But no. No, I ain't gonna say her name. I apologize to her.
You did?
I did. But I'm going. Care people say, man, that girl get ready when them lights turn on, man. I'm going Jasmine Camacho Quinn for that goal.
Boom.
Jasmine gonna run it back. She gonna run it back. I got Lele second, man. I think this is the year of Lele.
Okay.
Lele second. Man, I really like how Grace Stark been handling herself, man. Ain't gonna lie to you.
Who's that?
Grace Stark from UF. Yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
And she got. I think she got third at US trials.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that mix right there, man.
So you got Camacho Quinn.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got Lele, and then you got Stark.
Oh no! Wait, no. Sorry, Miss Grace. But I want you to work against what I'm about to say. You get up on that stand, girl. But I forgot we in France. How I ain't gonna say by Serena, man. Serena gonna come. She gonna get on that stand. I don't know if she gonna be Jazz, but she gonna get on that stand, man. For her people, man. She gonna get on that stand. So I got Serena. This will be her first Olympics. You know what I mean? She at home. You know, in the front of her crowd. I think that gives them another boost of energy. I couldn't put her on top of the stadium because of Jasmine's experience and Lele's grit. But Serena gonna get on that podium, so I got to add the bronze Serena Semba from France. I got her third.
Okay. All right. I thought you were gonna leave her off, so
Nah,
I was gonna pick up the pieces behind you. I got Masai gold. I got Serena silver, and I got Lele third. That's how I look at it.
You don't got Jasmine in there.
Man, I only can pick 3, bro. Come on, man. Like, what
Jasmine
you want
is
me
the
to do?
Olympic. She is the current Olympic champion, boy. You know she done ran 12:39 for the year.
I don't, but I only get 3. What are you talking about? Masai just ran 12. She ran 12. What did Masai Russell run? 12-2.
But she just ran that.
Okay, but that means who? Who's
like,
she?
That's her first time.
What, 12-2?
Yeah.
I know, but you got to go past. You got to surpass 12-3 to get 12-2. Everybody else has ran 12-3 though.
I'm gonna do myself like how Serena Daddy did that commentator. You already said your pick. That's your pick. You sure? You heard him right? He said that's his pick. So I'm gonna leave it alone. My bad. I heard Richard in my ear say, "You heard that boy pick."
All right. Like I said, I'm gonna illustrate. I like to illustrate my picks, so people like to come back and be like, "Hey, why you do that? That's disrespectful." Blah blah blah. Right? So cool. Masai Russell has ran 12-2. She did a great job. Listening to her post interview, she said, "I've never won anything. I've never come in first in anything. This is my first time coming in first." And she was one of the best hurdlers in college and didn't get the opportunity to win NCAAs or all those other big races before that, right? So I think that she's coming to a zone where she says, I don't got to overthink this. I ain't got to do anything extra. I just got to be me. And that's the same thing with Lele. That's the same thing I feel with Lele. I just got to be me. Watching Lele run through those rounds, she ran 12-3 consistently, prelims, semis, and finals. To be able to get, I don't see her not making the podium unless it's on her. I don't see anybody that can sneak her and push her off the finals, off the podium. Now, Serena, France, Paris, Olympics, home. She gets an extra 10 plus points just for being at home. So I think, and she's ran 12-3. My thing is, when someone in that situation, it's all about the opportunity. If I'm running next to you, we both 12-3 runners. I just got to hold you off to get to that finish line. I feel like Serena will die to cross that finish line to get on that podium. She's already elevated her game to run 12-3 this season. So I think that she's going to go out there and run like a bat out of hell, get through those rounds, and she's going to lay it all on the line for the finals. For the third place, like I said, I see Lele. Now, Camacho Quinn. Love Camacho Quinn. She's the dark horse in this situation. She's come on late, but she also has come on strong. She knows what it takes to win the Olympics. But I don't think she's competed against that many 12-3 runners before. So at the Olympics to make it a gold medal. So that's how I pick.
Okay, cool. I respect that, but go get him, Jazz. But anyway,
listen. Go get him, Jazz. You're going to have her cuss me out, dog. Come on, man. Why you doing like that? This is the same thing Nia Ali did. I had to go do a pick, and then Nia's like, you see me?
Yeah, she gonna up on you too when she see you.
Straight uppercut, Tyson style on me. Bow.
Men's hurdles. You know what?
Let me do my pick again. I got Camacho. I got Camacho getting that silver. I don't want to get uppercut. All right. So men's hurdles, right? Men's hurdles. I'm starting off. You starting off?
Nah, I started off the last two. You start off.
Oh, here we go. All right. I got Grant Holloway getting gold.
Oh, I know that.
That's gonna be a hard one.
You want me to give you mine first?
I think it's gonna be American Sweep. I think it's gonna.
No.
What?
Hell no. Hell no.
So
Hell
you
no.
telling me from the Olympic trials, you watched 3 of the fastest times of this season going
They
in?
home. They home though. They home.
Okay, go ahead. Who you got? You got French? Who you got?
Oh no. I mean, no disrespect to the French dudes. Man, I got Rashid Brotwell, man. I got him coming back on strong. You know what I mean? I think he was injured last year or something like that, but you know, he's starting to come on. He bought himself a few more weeks to train. Rashid Broadbell of Jamaica. I have him silver. I got Grant at gold. Broadbell is silver. And then I got Daniel Roberts closing it out. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna keep it patriotic on this one. I see the same outcome as it was at the Olympic trials. I see Freddie getting silver and running the race of his life, and I see Daniel Roberts getting bronze. That's just me.
That's just you. Shoot, we still got the dark horse who nipped and got third and bought himself some time too, man. Hansel Parchment. So you can't. That's my dark horse right there.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one that makes me itch though. Like,
listen,
that's the one that got me over itching.
I don't know him personally.
Yeah.
If he does watch our show or if he heard about our show, by us not putting him in that medal count, that might give him a little bit of boost. So, you know what I mean, to double, to run it back. So I don't know. But as of right now, you know, if I was judging him on the end of last season, oh yeah, boy, that was a toss-up between him and Grant for me. I would have said him first. But because he's been coming on so late in the season, it just kind of stifles my decision on him being in that medal.
But you know what? He's a veteran, a true veteran of the sport. He's been around a while. And watching him win the last Olympic gold, you watched him through the rounds and you saw that he saw flaws in Grant's race pattern. And he just executed on it. That's what that was. He was able to say, okay, if I'm with him at hurdle 5, I can make sure that by the time he get to hurdle 6, 7, and 8, which are kind of sometimes a little for a Grant, I can be able to take this race. And that's what happened. So, you know, you can't, it's hard to go against Parchment for sure. Definitely.
Boy, now we down to the nitty-gritty women's 100. Yay!
Oh, me? You waiting for me? You waiting for me?
Go first? Shoot. It's hard for me too, bro. I ain't even going to front. Oh, man.
This is a hard one, bro.
It's a hard one.
I'm thinking of people outside of Jamaica and America. You still got Talou. Oh my God, bro.
You still got Julian.
Oh my God, bro.
Yeah, you still got Talou and Julian. You know what I mean? Who could really shake something. And then you forget, you know, you got the 3 Jamaicans, you know, even though the young girl's young, she ran 1086. You know what I mean? And Tia Clayton. You know, you got the test and prove, tried and true, Shelly Ann Fraser-Price and Sharika. You know what I mean? So much experience. So, but you only get 3.
My mic broke, dog. My mic is broken. My mic is broken. I can't do no picks on this one. My mic's broken.
My junk froze.
My junk froze. All right. You up this time, man. I went first last time. Go ahead. Ooh. Oh, you? Hello? I think his screen froze, y'all.
Hey, look. Just based off what I saw, and everybody remember, these are opinion-based. These ain't hardcore. Like, we know what people training look like, so we know. These are opinions of what we saw from people's races throughout the season. Oh, shoot. We still forgot about TT and MJ. Shoot.
I was already thinking about them, bro. I had to add everybody else on. That's why I was like, bro,
oh my
it's
God.
hard. Yeah, dog. This tough one. It's a tough one.
Ooh, yeah. Well, it's just, I can't even say, man, it's just hard to bet against Sha'Carri. Just watching her, how she wins. I still believe we haven't watched her run a real full concentrated 100 yet. And she's at 1070, what is it, 1072 for the year? Yeah. And we haven't seen her run a full, I think it's 1074. 1074. We haven't seen her run a full 100 yet. Every time she's coming through the line, she celebrates, or when she clears the field, she kind of like
throttles down.
She know I'm there, like, yeah, you know what I mean? So, so it's hard for me not to give her the gold medal. Shericka hasn't hit 10.7 yet. Shelly Ann hasn't hit 10.7 yet. But we got a bunch of 10.8s out there. So I'm going to go with Sha'Carri. Sha'Carri, Julian, Shelly Ann.
Okay. All right. Okay. Enough said. Self-explanatory. I get it.
Nah, you know what was effing me up? It's only because I'm not sure about Shericka. I'm not sure.
I know. It's hard. It's really hard.
I'm not sure. That's the only reason why I got her out. But if I'm going to do what you did in the 200, healthy Shericka, I got Sha'Carri, Shericka, Julian.
I picked the same thing. If it's a healthy Shericka, I got Sha'Carri, Shericka, Julian.
Shelly Ann is a dark horse for me coming in, only because she didn't have a lot of races this year. She waited so long, she didn't race as much. You know what I mean? So I don't know if she bought herself enough time. You know what I mean? So
I mean, I watched the clip of her. I think she was running maybe about 120. I think she was running like a 120. She looked good. I ain't gonna lie, she looked good. Like, she definitely is in that category for that dark horse position. Like, she hit that start like she's supposed to. Like we know that she can, and she motored down that track. Yeah, that podium spot might be in trouble for somebody. So unhealthy Shericka. You gonna go with Sha'Carri, Julian, Shelly Ann?
Yeah, that's what I go with if she's not healthy.
Okay. All right. So I gave mine. You remember mine?
Yeah, I do.
I gave mine.
Yours.
I gave mine.
Yeah, you gave yours.
I feel like we so sad on this, dog, because we like, man, damn, bro.
Only because we saw Shericka do that little hiccup. You know, I can't really place her. Now to the men's. Is there a world where Noah doesn't medal?
There's always there's always multiple universes, so there's a world out there.
Does that universe exist? I'm not saying I'm against Noah, but what I'm saying is
that our universe you saying?
Is that, are we in this one? Is Miles Morales in the universe where he loses?
All right. Woo! I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go off air. Bye. I'll see y'all later.
Hey,
oh man! All right.
Listen, boy, it's a lot of them out there, boy, and like I said, this is no disrespect to anybody. This is what we evaluate. Watching people run. So if you haven't ran and you holding your cards and you go out there and win, that's your prerogative. We didn't know what your training process looked like. We're only judging from the races that we saw.
And on top of that, I want y'all to realize we're not biased. We love the sport just like y'all love the sport, right? So we look at it from a factual standpoint in a lot of these situations. Even some people that in our heart that we want to pick and we want them to win, like
they may not have been producing the times that we think are capable of going out there to set up a great series of races to win the gold medal, right? So with that being said, it's going to come down to a foot race. That's how I feel, right? Let's just throw times out the window. 9.7 out the window, 981 out the window, 982 out the window, right? Let's just go off a foot race. I think that if Keishane is in front of Noah at the 45 to 50 meter mark, it's Keishane's to win. I don't see Noah running Keishane down only, and Noah's known for his top end speed, and I'm only saying that because Keishane hasn't shown us the rest of what he can do. But there's a flip side to the coin of that as well. Because Keishane hasn't finished out races, he hasn't felt the pressure of someone with him the last 10 meters or the last 5 meters of races. So that plays a big role as well. So it's two sides to that coin. Now I can see Keishane winning for sure. I can see Keishane on top of that podium. 100% I can see that. Now, if he has any mess ups or any slips, I see Noah taking that. So right now I have Keishane, I have Noah, and then I have Oblique.
I like that pick, and I don't know what I said about Keishane, but there is a possibility Oblique Seville is in the best situation of his life because now the pressure is no longer on him; it's on Keishane. Over the past few weeks, all media outlets, track and field media outlets, have observed Keishane and Noah. And this is good for Oblique because he's been 4th place in the last few world championships. It's for him to basically be what you were in 2004. In this diabolical world of this reality, I have, because everybody's so focused on Noah and Keishane, I have Oblique pulling it off. Now, you got to remember, Keishane's coach has coached the world record runner. And we had Glenn Mills, who have coached the world record runner, current.
Mm-hmm.
He's in the best situation. He has Bolt's blessing. There is a world where I have Oblique first, Keishane second, and Noah third.
Okay.
That's my pick.
That's your pick. All right.
That's my pick because the pressure is off Oblique and he's already ran 9.8 twice.
Okay.
Right? He's done it at home. I know everybody's going to be like, he's done it in Jamaica though. Yeah, Oblique has been one who can run fast outside of his country. But if it permits, like I said, he doesn't have the pressure because everybody's been watching Keishane and Noah. There is a world if he's not on the side of any of them and maybe 2 lanes over, he can pull it off. Because he has an amazing start.
Listen,
I've watched him blast Noah and I've watched him blast Keishane. So all he's probably been working on is that last 40 to 50 meters because his top end's not where theirs is right now. And I know everybody's going to be like, boy, he's been Keishane for the last couple of weeks. But this just might be time for Oblique, man. I don't know.
Okay. I mean, you know what? I respect that. Like you said, watching Oblique run that, what was it, a 150 at Adidas meet earlier this season. He showed a lot of poise. He showed his gear change. And then obviously catching Noah off guard, running that 982 on Noah in Jamaica. He showed that he can get the job done against bigger opponents. So that means he's primed. He's ready. He's the kind of guy who can go out there. If he gets through these rounds of the 100 meters, he can drop something nice. He can snatch that. He can snatch that top of that podium. But right now, the enigma to me is Keishane. And why I say the enigma is because he hasn't shown his full potential yet. And that's scary. That's scary to me that you haven't shown your full potential. You know? So
I'm only going off the fact of who his coach is and how he runs his race strategy and what he has for him going down, you know what I'm saying, the 100 meters and how he's going to set up his last segment of his 100 meters. Now, Noah has showed in the last race he ran 981 without win. That would have been 979, right? He looks like he is running like a real 100-meter sprinter now. It's not a long gait that he has. It's not like he's running like a 200-meter runner. He's actually stepping over and stepping down as if he's running with turnover now as he's a 100-meter runner. I'd love to see if it's going to be sharp and it's going to be ready to go in this finals because that's what he's going to need. He's going to need to take off that 200-meter hat and hoping that people are going to gas in the second half of the race, he needs to put that 100-meter hat on. Because what's going to happen now is you got guys who can run with you that last 100 meters. That last 50 meters, and they're going to be right there with you. So it's going to be traffic. It's not going to be, I don't think it's going to be a clear winner if it's that scenario, but it's going to be traffic, especially for that silver and that bronze.
I definitely like that, but like I said, I think this is exactly what Oblique needed. He needed the country and the views to be off of him and onto somebody else. So he's going to go in really, really, really confident and really like quiet, like to get the job done. So, you know what I mean? I think his coach going to be standing in the, but you know from experience, you don't got to win them all to win that one. His coach going to be standing in the stands like Dr. What the dude name? Dr. Strange. Yeah. He gonna hold up that wing. It's just, you just need one. And it's going to be the one. So that's just my take on it. That's just what I think. My dark horse for it is Fred. Only because I've heard Fred say when he went to the trials, he was like, he's still training on grass and he ran 9.8. So he, if he's back to where he say he needs to be, he could definitely upset somebody on that podium. And let's not forget that Fred is the Olympic silver medalist.
100%. Fred is definitely, for me, is definitely in that mix. Not because he's been training on grass and he ran 9.8. It's the fact that everything that Fred has gone through this year, right, with A6 situation and all that going on and Nike Fred, you know what I mean? I think he's out to prove a point, not for the world, but for himself. And that's going to be even more important, that he knows that he the man, he's done it before. He going to have to get the job done. He going to have a flawless race to get the job done 100%. So we'll see what happens. You know what I'm saying? With this 100 meters, predictions are cast. We are off to Paris in the next couple of days. So we're going to see what happens then. We're going to see what happens.
Definitely. We definitely enjoyed you guys. Thank you for watching. Next time.
Hold on. You want to do these mailbags or next time?
Nah, let's do the mailbags. Let's do a little bit of the mailbag. We got some time.
All right, 2.
Oh, let's recognize our track athletes on that Hot 100, man. ESPN's Hot 100. We want to send a shout out to Usain Bolt, who was at number 9. Addison Felix, who was at number 63. And Shelly Ann Fraser-Price, who is at number 77. So shout outs to them.
Okay. 100%.
And those were athletes from the year 2000 on.
Shout out to those 2 ladies and obviously the legendary Usain Bolt, man. So hats off to them for making that list for sure. Mailbag, bro. Mailbag time.
Go ahead. You run it, man. Read the mailbags. Let's see what we got.
NSN 876. Justin, during that interview where Bolt had to tell that journalist to know his place with the line of questioning, what was it that like? Well, it wasn't a male, it was a female actually asking that question, a female journalist. I think the line of questioning was disrespectful to the whole field, the fact that athletes put their hard work in and their dedication to their race And the whole field does that. It wasn't like it was just one person. The whole field. If you think the race is slow or it should have been faster, you don't just question one individual. You question all of them. You know what I mean? But at the same time, what are you questioning? Especially in that way. So I feel like Bolt did an amazing job on that, stepping in and said, let me handle that. Because you disrespecting his legacy as well as the whole field that's there, sitting there and did that hard work. I think journalists sometimes get out of hand. They ask questions. I understand that you want to be able to trigger athletes to give a certain answer. But if you're going to be a journalist in a sport, respect the process that comes with it and ask questions that have some kind of merit to it. Like if you were going to ask that question, say, hey, watching a series of different world championships from the past, they've been this time. What made this time, better or worse? Those are the kind of questions you ask. It's the way you ask them. I didn't even go to journalist school, but I know how to ask questions the right way where it's going to be respectful, and you still can get a good answer from that. So people like her, step your game up.
We got a question from @RayAce. What happened to the 40 for 40 at 40? That's a good question.
RSG happened, man. Working on this RSG, we've been really putting our heart into making sure we deliver, the best podcast episodes for you guys, getting the best interviews, putting the questions down. And it's hard to be able to split yourself from being a family man to also working on certain aspects of, this podcast and trying to go out there and try to promote and do and train for a 40 for 40. So not saying it's done, you know what I mean? Not saying that it ain't gonna happen. We actually have some things in the works that we working on. So y'all stay tuned. We working on some things that's gonna be even bigger and probably better than a 40. So we got something for you. Hold tight.
True. I got the last one. For Maurice. Maurice said, I said Keishane hasn't run rounds. When I said run rounds, Maurice, I mean rounds in the on the Olympic stage or the world stage. Running rounds is at home or in your home country is a little different from running rounds on the world stage. You know what I mean? There's a lot more cameras. There's a lot more media. The warm-up area is a lot different because you're not just warming up with your countrymen, you're warming up with every country. So, you know what I mean? It's just a different atmosphere. So when I said Keishane hasn't run rounds, I was meaning run rounds on the world stage, hence world championships and the Olympics.
Got you. All right. So with that, what's that? Well, we got one more right here. Was it Myron Heaslop? 1095. I think I'm saying that right. I hope I'm saying that right. This is my great impression of Rod.
Then you better apologize if you get it wrong.
I apologize. I'll apologize on the next episode to you. But
I'm gonna start playing that Tony Braxton song. I apologize to you.
So his question, the final question for the evening right now is, did I ever wish or wanted to train with Coach Mills or Frano? No, it never really crossed my mind to train with Coach Mills or Frano, even though I respect them both highly as coaches. They did an amazing job with the athletes that they did have. I think as an athlete, we think about training with other athletes, right? Iron sharpens iron. So watching Johan train with Bolt, I actually was like, man, I wish I could train with Tyson. Ain't that crazy though? I say I wish I can train with Tyson.
I remember.
You remember that, right? You remember that? I was like, man, I wish I had the opportunity. That'd have been a cool. Tyson, that'd have been a cool collaboration, dynamic duo to match their dynamic duo. You know what I mean? So I felt like at that point in time, I wish that we could have definitely trained together. I think iron would have sharpened iron. Our 200 time and our 100 meter time would have been better than what they are. So shouts out to the hard work that Tyson has put down. I've always watched him run and compete at a high level, and I respect what he's done, you know what I'm saying, for the sport and also for himself. But I love my coaches. I love Dennis. Dennis did an amazing job. You watch him on Sprint, the documentary, you see exactly how he operates and how he talks. And, He's a one-of-one kind of coach. He kind of like elevates you physically, but he also elevates you mentally and emotionally too. I think that's kind of hard to find in coaches. So I'm gonna stay right there with that.
Yeah, that's good, man. We're trying to have, y'all let these coaches know. We want coaches on there, man. Hopefully we get to talk to the great Gun Mills, get to talk to Frano, we get to talk to Dennis, Coach Brahman. These are all coaches that were seen in Sprint, I believe. Bobby Kersey, the Johnson brothers. They're doing an amazing job at Arkansas. Yeah. You know what I mean? So we want Mouse. That's Mike Holloway. If anybody are unfamiliar with Mouse, we definitely want to have a coaching interviews where we interview these coaches and ask them if there were any athletes they would want to coach. Probably not currently, because we know other coaches be like, they trying to steal my athletes. But we definitely, would like to see some of those coaches, man. We already 100%. Had Coach Gary on, so we would like to see more.
Yep, exactly. So with that being said, man, take us out.
Yeah, we enjoy you guys. We thank you guys for supporting our show. Remember, RSG is the code for DraftKings, where the crown is yours. Next time, with us on Ready, Set, Go!
Go!